Hey everyone, Dash Attack here to warn you to not buy this game on Sony consoles because it is censored. So, Lisa the Painful is being re-released as Lisa Definitive Edition. And it looks like the developers were forced to make changes, but especially on the PlayStation version. So I got this article from Niche Gamer. We're going to read it. But before we do, remember to hit that like and subscribe button. With that said, let us dive in. Okay, the recent remastered of Lisa the Painful includes updated graphics, UI quality of life changes, and a handful of content changes. In a refreshing change of pace to sneakily censor content in patch notes if they're mentioned at all, publisher Serenity Forge offered an apologetic message and rationale for why things had to change. In addition, the PlayStation release directed some additional changes for the platform, which include removing references to drugs and alcohol. It's noted that Nintendo didn't seem to require similar changes on Switch. Lisa contains sensitive content that is desired to move players out of complacency, to put them in a world that's absurd and inappropriate, and to prompt players to confront how they feel in these specific moments. We feel confident in the direction and purpose of Lisa's content, but we also know that certain platforms have regulations that have to follow. There have been two specific changes to the game, specifically the Salvation Ranger introduction and Junior Flashback have had small alterations made to them. Whether or not to make these changes was not easy to decide, but ultimately it became an exciting prospect to alter some content in a small way in hopes that it welcomes and includes more players. In a similar vein, a few more changes were made on the PlayStation only in order to launch the game on that platform, but we're happy to say that none of them affected the meaning and intent of Lisa. For the PlayStation version of Lisa, we've added a notice about the protagonist at the beginning of the game. Additionally, cigarettes have been removed to cigarette candies, renamed to cigarette candies. Joy is no longer referred to as pills, and alcohol has been removed as soda, renamed as soda. Basically, the changes are not a big deal. We just wanted to make everyone aware of it in advance because we know that Lisa fans will notice it as a difference from the original game. Lisa Definitive Edition is available July 18th today. For those uninterested in the game as a result of these changes, the original is still for sale. Yeah, so we have some reactions to the notice. The pussification of media and people are surprised stories aren't as good anymore. Isn't Lisa rated M? Why do you change this into a T title? Why do you think your audience is 13? Insane Nintendo has more balls than Sony does these days. I told you it wouldn't stop with lewds. Please stop releasing games on platforms that force you to censor yourself. So I'm not going to get it anymore. Got it? Maybe if you're going to make changes that lessen the impact, you shouldn't be calling it definitive. My sentiment exactly. Changing drugs and alcohol to candy and soda is something straight out of the 90s, when every game was localized for kids. PlayStation should be effing embarrassed to be doing this in 2023 with a game that's rated M. This is the California-controlled Sony truly turned into a shit show. This is just 4 kids level ridiculous puritanism. God, these comments are on fire. So it's not the definitive then. You guys are bad and should quit. Sony censoring inappropriate stuff. Also, Sony. I don't understand Sony. They have The Last of Us 2 with extremely photorealistic gore and violence and a raw, weird butt sex with Senator Armstrong, but other games are denied lewd, violence, and adult themes. This is embarrassing and you should be ashamed. Laughing at all 5 PlayStation players are so upset about the slightest change. We were getting more content like, shut up, you literally just want to be mad for no reason. TOL head anal. Censorship should never be tolerated. If the changes aren't a big deal, then why change at all? Yeah, it's only censored on PlayStation because PlayStation has really dumb censorship rules that they only enforce on smaller games. And these comments are freaking great. Extremely disappointing noobs. This from a game dev. Respectfully, this is unacceptable. Lisa being tainted by woke censorship will ruin the experience, not just for legacy players, but for the entire generation or more. You should have thought about this. For pitiful behavior from a creator that I thought I loved. Oh, harsh. You should rename the cigarettes Jelly Donuts. Interesting, so that Sony's scare of additional ratings boards is still live. So either they directly messaged the devs before releasing of the game, or they changed the requirements and tried to not appear in the limelight so hard. Can't believe 4Kids is back. Oh boy. Oh wow, I'm noticing a theme with this 4Kids comparison. Oh my god. Excellent points. Oh my god, the QRTs would just be overkill. I think that's good. Anyways, thank you all for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe and ring the bell for notifications. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.